Evil Squid Comics Podcast. We are part of the Collector's Maze Network.
Dawn.
Scott.
Andrew.
Punisher. Red Band. Apparently, I've already talked about number one, so we'll
So
do
is Red Band
1 through 5.
interrupted you here, but is Red Band then meaning the style that it is, or is it the title of it, of like this miniseries?
It comes bagged for appropriate audiences. It's supposed to be more adult, like more blood, more
Okay,
violence,
so Red Band
more.
is not really it is just more of a, I don't know what
They
you
have
would
a
say,
regular version and a red band
almost
version.
Yeah,
like the old
but they
Max or
didn't do it on
something.
this one. They did it on the last one, which
They have
was
a
like
regular
blood.
and a Red Band, huh? So,
Not
Don shaking his head no.
not for this series. They
oh,
did with one of them. I think it was Blood Hunt.
Yeah.
They did with like a couple
Not
series. They
not
did.
to derail you completely, but doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose if they're not doing two versions? Then why even call it red band? Just call it
It's
Punisher.
supposed to be. It's like
Wouldn't they just call it mature audiences or something?
yeah. It's
Max.
the new thing. Yeah,
Max,
it's
yeah.
like Max all over or whatever.
But when
But
they
it
first did it,
is
they did have
funny.
two
Yeah,
versions.
they don't on this. Just
And
this
I
one.
think they should abandon the red band
Okay.
moniker.
Um,
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, it's more of a kind of
it's
theme or
interesting
something
because
there, a
I was thinking the
stylistic
same thing
choice.
as I'm reading it. They still block out like the cuss words, right? Like they're the what do you call those where they do the symbols?
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
Wingdings?
don't think there's a
huh,
name for it.
Wingdings?
there is a name. Is
Is it
it wing?
Oh, I
Wingdings?
don't know.
There's a name for it, but I don't
Okay.
know what it is. And I'm like, but this is Red Band. Why are we not just saying shit and
Well, they can show blood, but they can't say bad words, Don.
Well, they
It
can because
appears
they're not.
so.
They can do whatever they want because they're not under the comic code.
It's true.
So anyway, like in the second or third issue, I was reading through the letter columns, and somebody asked that exact same thing.
And what they say?
They said, well, it has to go through the editor, then it has to go through the CB Cebulski, and we all just get together and make a decision, and we don't always agree on if we're gonna show cuss words or not. And it was like a pad, like who I don't know.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like
You
they
tell me
didn't
something
really.
new every day, and I'm interrupting you again. The term Growlix refers to the
There you
series of
go.
typographical symbols used in cartoons and comics to represent swear words. Plural
What's it
is
called?
Growlixes.
Growlix,
Growlix?
Growlix.
like
So,
GROW.
Like
can I
GRAWLIX.
just say
Growlix.
that I've been reading comic books for almost 40 years and I've never heard the term Growlix.
Gotcha.
I even used to have a t-shirt that had Growlix on it that I wore all the time, and I don't know what a Growlix is. Sorry. So,
Huh.
it may have a term, but it's not a term anybody knows.
Taught me
Correct.
something new.
Correct. All right. So I read the whole darn thing, 1 through 5.
Is it over?
Yeah.
Is it written by Becky Cloonan?
No, it is written by Benjamin Percy.
Oh, I like that guy.
You didn't want me to.
I know, I was
So
just
it's a
curious.
miniseries?
Yes, but it rolled in. It was so successful, it rolled into. They launched into a new series, which I also have,
Oh,
which is direct. Like this ties directly into this. Like the story continues, carries
Is that a
over.
Red
new
Band as
number
well?
one.
No, it's not a red band. It's just a regular Punisher.
Well, that seems like somebody's just
So,
shorting you.
so we went a long time with no Punisher,
Yeah,
and then we had the really crappy version of the Punisher that nobody wanted.
yeah.
That lasted like 4 issues, and then Marvel even abandoned. And now we have like all the Punishers because there's the Marvel Knights Punisher, there's the Red Band Punisher, there's Punisher and Daredevil trigger warnings, and now it rolled into the new. So we had 3 Punisher series going and rolled into a new one.
Well, yeah, consider there's a lot more Ice Agents buying comic books now.
Yes. But I'm changed. All right. So this is really I really liked the take on this. So it starts out the Punisher. I'll go back to where I started. Punisher wakes up like on a boat, like a yacht or whatever, like in the middle of
The
somewhere,
water?
the water, like the bay or something, like in
This sounds like Jason
Miami or
Bourne or something.
whatever. Yeah. And
Does he remember who he is?
no, he doesn't know who he is. The boat's on fire
Jason Bourne.
and he jumps into the water. So it
Jason Bourne.
all it all turns out that the king. The one issue, the one thing I had a problem with was the kingpin. The
Fact that it
kingpin
was
is
based
in
on a
this,
movie?
yeah,
Oh.
but he didn't really fit. Like I haven't read anything with the kingpin in a while, but it just didn't feel like the king. Like it felt weird. So the kingpin is on this. Like what do you call it? He's on this thing where
Power Trip?
a power trip, but it's all like he's trying to take out all the filth. He's like Rorschach. right? Like he's trying to take out all the filth and the bad, and he's like all good and religious now. And like there's a scene
Fisk
where
is?
yes, Fisk.
Jeez.
So there's a scene where he like goes into like this room and like takes his shirt off, so he's got the bare back, and he's doing the whole
Slapping
cat
his
of
back.
nine tails on his
Hmm.
back, like
Yeah.
trying to purify himself and all this other stuff, which
Through pain.
it just didn't feel like the Kingpin at all.
Hmm.
But so the whole series basically is the Kingpin has embedded a chip in the back of the Punisher's head, and he's basically controlling him, trying to get him to like take on the other gangs to wipe out everybody. Like Tombstone. Tombstone is in this too. So it's basically the Kingpin controlling the Punisher, trying to take out Tombstone.
And that's the whole miniseries.
Yeah, well, so the
That's good.
twist, yes, but the twist is that you remember Microchip, like
Yep.
from way back in the back.
Is he the one who put the
Way-
microchip in his neck?
He's the one that put the microchip in, and
Oh.
he was using like, yeah. So anyway, so
Wasn't Microchip his sidekick?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like handyman.
yeah, he was like his computer guy. He was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
his.
I mean,
he
that's
was,
from way back in
he
the
was
day.
Batman's Oracle, right? Like Birds
Yeah,
of the Prey.
that's fair.
Yeah, like a long time ago, but they brought him back.
As a
And
bad
then
guy?
no, well,
Kind of.
the Kingpin had they did the whole Clockwork Orange thing too, where they had a microchip like with his eyes open, like in front of these screens or whatever. But so that ends sort of like Tombstone gets arrested. The
But
Kingpin.
don't tell us the ending.
Oh, okay.
What the
But
hell?
it does directly roll into the new series. So this story
Nice.
sort of continues into this.
So they're basically launching a new #1 every story arc.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds
No, they
interesting.
won't. They won't do it again.
Not for a little while.
Well, I mean, they're
until the
gonna run.
sales of the other
They'll
ones
run this
fall
series
down.
for 12, then they'll throw a legacy number on it. And, oh, it's already on there. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, this is 280.
Oh, wow.
Legacy 280. So
Legacy
yeah, they already
280.
threw. So they'll go to 300.
That's true.
Have a big Punisher
They're
300.
big Punisher 300, and they'll start a new number
Yeah,
one.
they'll go for another one.
301.
Yeah.
They hit 400,
you know
maybe
what?
350.
You know what they should do? They should do the Spider-Man 300 homage cover.
So,
For
do
300
you
Punisher 300,
actually
so-
own every Punisher comic? I mean, from that series there that launched then in, what
I
was that, the
own-
late 80s or something?
Yeah.
Mid 80s, maybe?
I have every Punisher series except for that last one that went like 3 or 4. I bought like 2 of them. Stop.
Oh, wow. You, what?
Was that the Becky Cloonan one?
I
Huh.
don't remember. It was the one where it wasn't even Frank Castle.
It wasn't Jason Aaron.
No, I liked that one.
Oh, okay.
So that one, and I was a little like I was stunned because they left Frank Castle in Weird World. Like that's where Jason Aaron left him. So he
Mhm.
wasn't even in the 616 or
Yeah.
proper planet or whatever. And they never really addressed like how he came back. They just brought him.
Well,
So-
obviously.
So
it's like
while he
Palpatine.
was,
Ooh.
so
He just
while he
came
was
back.
away,
Or it's for a future story.
right. So while he was away, they started a new Punisher series with somebody who wasn't even Frank Castle,
Okay.
this other guy.
But did it
And-
have to keep with the legacy numbers on that?
I have no idea.
Ah,
Probably.
see, I mean,
Probably. So I'm
oh,
probably
that would just feel like
missing-
a hole in my heart.
Yeah.
Out of the 280 issues,
have
I
two
have
hundred and
270, yeah,
Yes,
78 or
yes,
something.
there is a hole.
Because
But you know what? I'm happy there's a hole because that was a pile of turds.
if it's not Frank Castle, it's not the Punisher.
That's not necessarily true. It
Sounds
was
like
just
it is.
horrible. Well, yes, it is.
Okay.
But it was also horrible.
All right. It sounds like you didn't have a very open mind.
Tried to have an
Okay.
anyway. That's the Punisher.